Right, so I really must see this. Right here, just have to make sure that the tree is deep enough, and you do not want the tree to be too deep so that the roots are exposed on top, especially when the rain comes. So you need it just not too deep, just at the right level. Here, the scissors. Then we gently remove the plastic. Aligned and facing upward, and put this soil. When that is complete, we'll take now the rest of the soil and cover the rest of the tree. Right, another thing to be careful about when you're planting the trees is that you do not cover the stem of the tree, because if you cover it too much with additional soil, then it is used to it will end up rotting here, and then the tree will die. So you need to make sure that you keep the level that was kept throughout its journey in the nursery. And this is the final product. And another important thing that we have to do after planting trees is mulching. So here we're just gonna use some grass to mulch around the roots. So when mulching, the reason why we mulch is so that we can retain, number one, the moisture, because excuse me, when we, so the reason why so the reason why we mulch, the main reason, to keep the weeds around. So the main reason why we mulch is to retain the moisture in the soil, because if we just leave the ground exposed, we have water that will just be evaporating with nothing to stop it. So this is just the natural way to keep the moisture in the soil, and also weeds will not thrive in such an environment. You find out maybe you plant the tree and weeds have just taken over it because maybe you're not covering the ground. Even the ground, it needs to be covered, just like wet clothes, we need to cover the ground after working with it. So now I'm going to water this tree. After planting, it's very important that we water the trees in order to keep the moisture and keep the tree from dying. Right, so at this present moment, I'm going to give you a orchard overview of all the fruit trees that we have in the orchard. So starting right here, we have a Sharon fruit or persimmon, depending on how you call it. We've got about 4 of those going that way. Right here we have a fig. We have 2 figs right here. This is it's a black fig that ripens around February. So what we've tried to do here is we've tried to have fruits throughout the year. So even if we have, let's say, 3 pairs with different varieties, so that we have continuity and food throughout the year in our orchard. So this right here, this is a prune tree. This is a prune tree, and then moving on, this is I believe this is a pear. Yes, this is a pear, as you can see right there. Right, this is the green and yellow. It happens around January. And then moving on to the next pear, this one, it's about late September. So that's the second pair, and then the third pair, which is this one here, it will ripen around end of February. So in that way we have got more or less different times of the year we have fruits. So then this two here, this is our lychee right here, and also this one is our lychee. Then move on to our apple trees. This one, the tag is upside down, but okay, you can read it. This is the Anna. It ripens around February. Then moving on to our second apple. We have it about March, April. This is a Granny Smith. So that's our second, and this is our third apple right here. It ripens around February, March. This is Golden Delicious. And then this is a pomegranate. I'm not sure if you can see the tag. Let's see. It's pomegranate wonderful. It's about March, April. And then this one right here, this is a plum. This is a plum tree. It ripens around January. It's the Harry Pitson. And then this one right here is, I believe this should also be a plum. Yes, it's a different variety. Not sure you can see that, but it ripens around beginning of February. And then moving to the peaches. This is a clean peach. It's about mid-August, the ripening time. And this one should be a peach also. It's also a clean peach. It's January. And then moving on again, I think we'll be able to see here. This right here, this is the Crimson Blaze. This is a nectarine. This is a nectarine tree. And then this one should be a nectarine also. Yes, it's a nectarine. It's white nectar, the variety. It's about mid-January. It's ripening time. Then this one here, this is a apricot. This is our apricot tree. And then right here we have our grapes. We have one grape here and the other one is on the other side. And then on this line we have right here, this is a, let's see, I think this is almond. This is an almond nut tree. And this one also is an almond nut tree. I think in total we have about 4 almond nut trees, although we've also tried to have different varieties of the almond nuts that ripen at different times. Not sure how they look, but as you can see, this one is a different variety against Texas Mission. How they look different from the others, I'm also clueless, but we will see once they come into production. Then this right here, this is just macadamia trees. We've got about five of them, 5 macadamias here. And then on the last line, the last tree on this line, it is going to be another pomegranate. This is our second pomegranate. Then from here we have our mango tree right here. And then this is our second one here. This is a kit. That one, the tag is not there anymore. I'm not sure which one it is. And then this one right here is a, let's see, this is a Tommy Atkin. Ripens different times of the season also. And then also this one right here, Oh, it's also a Tommy Atkins. Then move on to the citrus, which is the last on our line. This right here is a lime tree, bare lime. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, it already has some fruit coming from the nursery right there. And then from our bare lime, we have here, this is a lemon tree. Then from our lemon tree, right, so this is a nachi tree, and then also this one is a nachi tree, and then this one is an orange. This is the Valencia variety, and this one right here is our last tree. This is a navel. So that is just a quick overview of the orchard here, plus the 2 walnuts that we planted. So that is what we have in our orchard. The objective of planting this orchard is to not have to go and buy fruits and nuts, because basically we'll have walnuts. We're picking a tree somewhere else. We have these macadamias and this almonds. So if you have that, you've got enough supply of fruit. Your citrus will keep you throughout the winter if you don't want to buy. You have your stone fruits, your mangoes and your lychees for the summer. So you're pretty much covered with the fruits that you need to survive without buying. So that is our orchard overview. So this concludes our video for this week. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you've not already, and share the video with others. And don't forget to tune in next week for next week's video. And as you can see behind me, we've started putting the irrigation in the orchard, so it will be easier to water. So stay tuned next week for next week's video.